Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and this is another Rants from the Car video. It's the 9th of June today, and we just got done the New York trading session there, so traded for an hour. Well, not just right now, it's almost 3 p.m. right now, but yeah, it was pretty good today. A little bit scary at the start. If you watch the recording, the first trade was actually a loss, which is not, you know, you're not going to really see that too much as your first trade is a loss if you're following the models. Normally it's like within the second or third trade, if you're going to have a loss, that's when you have a loss, like with the actual trade. We ended up doing 6 trade calls. Well, actually there was 7 trade calls if you catch the end of the video, because I did a trade call in gold that played out like pretty much within, I would say within like probably 10 minutes of the call ending. And that was a profitable trade as well. So I could say we did 7 trade calls today, guys. I haven't cracked 8 yet, but I don't want to make it like, oh, how many trades can I call in the hour? I don't want to make it like that, because then I'll just call every little thing that I see that, you know, I want it to be quality and the risk to reward be low, so you're not like, you know, gambling type thing. And yeah, there's always purpose to the trades there. So today was pretty good. I'd say it was a pretty nice day. I think everyone that was watching and trading along, I'm 100% sure everyone made money. Some of the newer people even messaged me after and said, oh my God, Drew, this is so amazing. Like, they actually had their best day today, because we did have one trade in the NASDAQ, which was freaking crazy. I think it was the second trade or the third trade. And it was a short. It just kept on going and going and going. I got out early. Yeah, that was the third trade, because I got out early. Oh no, that was the fourth trade, I think, because I got out early of it because I'd made my profit goal for the day. And then I actually took the gold trade, so I ended up with like, I think almost $600 of profit, guys, today, which is pretty good in a 50K Tradeify account. So it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I had a bunch of people message me, say, not a bunch, like a couple message me and say, oh, Drew, you know, today was my best day, you know, like $500, $400, that type of thing, which is really good. And I think that's overdoing it, guys. If you're, you know, new and you're pulling $500 or $600 from the market on a 50K account, I think you got to kind of lower your goal. Yeah, I don't know if that's your goal or not, but I think that's pushing it a little bit too much. Like mine, for instance, is 250. Like when I make 250, and even if I make it within one trade, normally I'll stop trading unless the market's presenting like really, really nice setups, like A+ setups, where it's, you know, everything's lining up. What is that noise? Oh, it's my bottles in the back. It's water day again today. I gotta go pick up some water there. So in today's video, I want to talk about, you know, in your trading, if the trade goes against you, should you just jump into another trade and change your bias on your trade? Meaning that, like, okay, if you're in a short and you get in and then the next candle opens and it's a neutral candle and it breaks your trend line, and then boom, you're out of your trade on the 1 minute chart, should you just jump in a new trade in the opposite direction? So I'm doing this one because I had someone ask me that, and that's a really good question. And I would say it depends on the setup, okay? So if it's a setup where, and I'll say this, you would need to give it some time. You just can't go, oh, I'm trading short, and then boom, right away the trade goes against you, so you're like, oh, I'm gonna trade long. Like, sure, it might work out for you, who knows? But the odds are that if that's the case, it's probably gonna go sideways if you did get the trend right, if you're looking at the higher time frames. And you know, this wouldn't necessarily be for a New York session, because New York session on the higher time frames normally just is neutral, and then like 11 a.m. or something, normally I'll find a trend there. But yeah, I would say that in other sessions, you can do that, but you have to wait for the confirmation, right? So say, for instance, you're trading Tokyo session, and you've got your range set up, you've got your high of the range, and you've got your low of the range, and say it gives you a break of the low of the range, and it gives you a short setup. Okay, so it gives you a short trade, and then you get into the trade with your entry model, the body opening, below that horizontal line, boom, you're in the trade, and then that next candle is a neutral candle, goes sideways, breaks your trend line, and you're out of the trade, right? Meaning that that could just be a liquidity sweep of the low of that range. Okay, of all the low points of the range, it could be a liquidity sweep of all those, you know, stop losses for long positions, okay? Meaning that if you get a body open above your bottom line, your horizontal line, and it's showing signs that it's gonna go back up, meaning that the candles are, you know, 1 minute bullish candles, meaning the bodies are thick and then the top is flat and there's a wick on the bottom. If you get, like, say 2 of those or a bunch of neutral candles, and then you see one of those candles where it's a bullish uptrend candle there, then sure, jump in along, because likely it's going to go and fill fair value gaps from it coming down, right? Okay, within that range. So that's, you know, in that case, sure, you could trade and switch your bias and stuff like that, but you're not really switching your bias. You're just changing your model because it's presenting you with a different setup, right? Okay, and I've done that all the time. Like, a lot of times I'll get in a trade and it's a liquidity sweep, and then I'll realize, oh, that was a liquidity sweep, and then I'll change my bias and I'll get in that opposite direction trade, right? So that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to keep these short because there has been some that are like 10 minutes, and I don't know if people are watching them to the end, 10 minutes of just me in my car talking. But hopefully you guys are enjoying them. And yeah, I kind of want to give a little piece of knowledge in each of these videos. I know it's just me talking and I'm not on the charts, but it's different from just me sitting on the charts and pointing things out. You know, you're seeing that for an hour a day from me, so it's good to do something a little different. So that's it, and I'll see you on the charts tomorrow in the VIP Live. Once again, everyone is invited. I should have said this at the start of the video. Everyone's invited to tomorrow's VIP Live. It's Wednesday. I'll make a post about that today when I get home, just reminding everyone, hey, come out to the VIP Live. Everyone's invited. Entire member base of Big Idea guys invited to the VIP Live tomorrow. I think the last Wednesday was the first time we did it. There was like 3 or 4 additional people. So let's see if we can break that. And it'd be awesome if we could get like 20 or 25 people to that live, because there's about 14 people that show up to the VIP lives, which makes about sense. I think there's about 17 VIPs in there, and you know, not everyone's going to show up every single day, but yeah, tomorrow's open for everyone, so I'll see you guys there. Bye bye.